everyone, I'm Alex and I'm the hands behind Lovecraft Crochet. My plushies are for the anxious, depressed, autistic, and neurodivergent. Small enough to travel in a purse, backpack, diaper bag, or even your pocket. You can check out my Facebook page or TikTok to see what patterns are available and stay tuned for the new ones coming out. I also make hats, scarves, blankets, and dice bags for the tabletop gamer or dice goblin in your life. Feel free to order through the page, TikTok DMs, or via email at love.craft.crochet@gmail.com. Now, on to the segment.
Hello and welcome to Mything 15 Minutes. No, this is not Mything 15 Minutes. This is Blanking 15 Minutes. I'm sorry, I'm so exhausted. So anyways, this is Blanking 15 Minutes. I am Sam Rossi, and next to me, just equally dying, is...
Hi, I'm AJ Carey.
And we are bringing you whatever the hell's going to happen this episode. I don't know right now. I haven't put it together.
Another riveting episode of Blinking 15 Minutes.
So, let's start off with what's happening this week in Carry On Production World. On Wednesday, which is Manson Part 4 with Manson's Other Crimes. Then we got, sorry, you're right, Mything 15 Minutes with El Saban. Was he the whistling man?
Yes.
Oh, good. Because I'm having this moment going, I don't remember him.
Oh, you should. We recorded it.
I don't mean anything. We recorded that like 2 months ago.
Spoilers for anyone who thinks we do these live.
The only thing live right now happens to be Blanking 15 Minutes. Everything else is done, hopefully, in advance. Sammy hopes so, because Sammy has things that she needs to do. Anyways, so, do you have any news for the people?
Everyone in my house is sick. I'm sick. Luckily, we recorded these last week, so I sound better. Although, some people really enjoy I have a head cold voice.
Oh, dear God.
This one's for all the snipers in the crowd.
Yeah. Think he was going to hit an ear? Oops. Too soon?
Just remember, we always want to go for people's hearts and mind. That's right. 2 in the heart and 1 in the mind. That's the Mozambique technique.
That's the police technique. Oh, wait. We shouldn't say that. That is wrong of us. Bad llama.
For more ACAB stuff, please check out Killing 15 Minutes. Sometimes, just sometimes, we don't bitch about police procedures in the United States.
No, we bitch about police procedures in other countries.
Generally, we do it anywhere, because at least at one point in most serial killers, at the very least, there is a moment where it's like, well, why didn't they do this?
11 times. Peter Sutcliffe. One of the few things I remember about him. He was brought in 11 times.
Was he the one who, no, that was,
Peter Sutcliffe was the one who scissored people.
Yes, I know. I've already done that episode on, by the way, we are also available on YouTube now. I'm still trying to figure out whether or not I want to split these into microburst things for shorts, or if I just want to cut up the sections into, well, sections.
It's completely up to you. I give you everything anyways.
I am also going back through and rechanging the name of randomly 15-minute episodes.
Yeah, he does that shit on me on purpose, I swear.
Well, I've got to make the SEO work on YouTube.
You're not wrong.
That, and I think the title, Randomly This, actually works slightly better than just the topic title.
Okay, you're right.
You know, because it was like for the one I just did, it's Randomly Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated.
That was a great show. Do you know who suggested that show? Because I had everybody on my...
Me, when I first watched it, when it aired.
No, I meant for Randomly.
Oh, that one I don't know.
Well, it was Alex of Lovecraft Crochet. You just heard her voice not that long ago.
Neat.
So, yeah, I put it out to our Killing 15 listeners and my friends list. And I ended up with almost 500 different shows.
That's really
very few repeats.
Well, that's because everyone has their show. I use air quotes on their show, but it's like,
Well, like the one for Star Trek. I picked the original series because it started the franchise.
Right.
It's not, but now I'd have to rearrange everything based on what the hell new shit's coming out that's canon.
No, actually, the new stuff isn't as bad as...
Yeah, but does it follow the Calvin timeline or the old timeline?
Technically, the old timeline and the Kelvin timeline are one and the same, insofar as we've read the Star Trek comic book that actually showed the TNG era, or whatever era you want to dignify it as, where Spock goes back in time and fucks things up. Because the Kelvin timeline is a splinter off universe. The problem with me personally when it comes to Star Trek is, oh, look, we're already at 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Well, unfortunately, we're not supposed to have these go over 5 minutes, so that'll be a conversation for some other time.
I agree. All right, let's get on to our new interlude with Strange But Documented with Ramen.
He's going by Ramen?
Yeah, he wanted to go by his stage name.
Okay.
Welcome to Strange But Documented with Ramen. I bring you the strange, the weird, and sometimes outrageous stories. All documented and all found on newspaper.com. Here is one such story. August 2nd, 1733. The Pennsylvania Gazette from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, U.S. I apologize, this is Old English, and I will be reading it as is, unfortunately. Last week, a cat in the city brought forth a monstrous kitten, having 2 faces, 4 eyes, but the middle ones almost joined 3 noses, and a mouth under each. It lived 2 to 3 days and lapped milk from both mouths at once. It had 1 neck and 1 body, which was nothing uncommon. I'm going to be honest, I hated reading this. Old English makes no frickin' sense. But this has been strange but documented with Ramen. Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Good evening, and God bless.
Now, didn't you like that? No? Well, let us know what you thought anyways at Carry On Productions on Facebook and all our other socials, particularly Twitter at Carry On Prod.
Why say particularly on Twitter? I don't use our Twitter for anything other than just general updating and to piss off senators. Although I mostly use my personal one for that. AJC does it all.
Okay. So we're in the conversational card section, where we are using talking points by Small Talk by Dr. Ben Johnson.
Well, no, it's talking points, the Small Talks box.
Oh, what he just said. So I'm going to pull a card, tell you what the category is. There are 8 categories, and we're going to have some fun. Let's see what we get to know. All right, we got fun and random.
Oh, fun and random. Cool.
And that's lighten the mood and infuse more fun into everyday conversation.
You know, you don't need to read the category, the description of the category.
I do.
Okay.
I want to, so let me do it.
Okay.
All right. Do you get hangry? This is angry while hunger. I hunger,
Don't you
Father.
Don't you mean angry while hungry?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, I do.
This is true. We all do.
This is a stupid question.
Anybody who's ever been hungry gets angry.
Even if they don't mean to, they get more on edge because they're hungry. When your body turns around and says, I'm hungry, your body then goes into a natural confrontational thing until that need is met. It's sort of like someone who needs to go to the bathroom. Will they be angry? No. Will they be fidgety? Will they be
anxious?
anxious is a good one. You know what I mean? They will have a less than normal personality because their body is saying, yo, there's something that needs to happen.
This is true.
So, yes, this is a terrible small talk question.
All right, let's pull another one.
No, Sam. Do you get hangry?
Oh, fuck yeah. All right, ready? Are you a morning person or a night owl or a perpetually tired pigeon?
I am a perpetually tired pigeon. I have to be a morning person because my morning starts at 6:30 because that's when my alarm goes off so I can wake up my middle child, Xander, who has to be the school by 7:15.
No,
So
out the door by 7:15.
He needs to be out the door by 7:15. You are correct. His school day does not start until like 7:30, 7:45. But he goes to school in a specialty school fucking 25, 30 minutes away. So,
Depending on who's driving, but yeah, basically.
let's say legally 20 minutes away.
Legally, we're looking at a half hour.
So anyways, so I have to get up at 6:30, right?
All right.
Okay. Then I have to stay up until 8 to get the other two boys off to school. Then I get to work or sleep. Today I slept, although last night I also went to bed around 11:30 midnight-ish. So I slept until I got the boys up and everything like that, but then I went back to bed until about 2:30. So there's where, you know, my what do you do when you're alone? I sleep or I work.
This is true.
But then, like, now, you know, all the boys are home from school. They're all downstairs playing up their Vitcha games. Well,
They're
actually,
riding their brains out.
well, in fairness, they were actually, Vinny and Xander played outside for a little bit. Which, God bless them.
You know what? To be young and have a higher body temperature.
But, you know, and then 7:30 is when all electronics go off and everyone goes take their showers. You know, we make sure everyone's eaten so they're full before, you know. And then 8:30 is bedtime. 9 o'clock is when they're supposed to be asleep. That generally happens with Xander and Vinny. Ezra tries staying up to watch YouTube because I allow my children to, you know, fall asleep with the dulcet tones of whatever they're watching. So I know, there's going to be people in the comments going, oh, though that's bad for your sleep. It's bad for sleep if it's a disruptive thing. Like Vinny wants to watch his episode of Peculiarly Ashley, even though we've already seen it a billion times. And then he wants the TV off, and then he goes to bed. Not a problem. Xander, same thing. Except usually it's, okay, I'm going to go to bed. Then he lays down, dark room, goes to sleep. Ezra can't go to sleep in a dark room.
No.
So he has to have that sort of, you know, thing playing in the background. But anyways, point is, so then at 9 o'clock, all the boys are asleep. So then there's my alone time for me to be able to continue working. Do stuff. Maybe watch my own little show. So I get to go to bed around probably midnight. That is what I aim for. It's rarely what happens. Most of the time I go to bed at 2 or 3, so I get a 3-hour nap in, and then I start the cycle over again. So, am I a morning person? No, with an asterisk that I have to be a morning person. Also, I can also be a morning person if I have to be. Like,
If
like
you
when
have
we
a
were working-
schedule to do it, and you have to be up by a specific time and to a spot by a specific time. I had no problems being a morning person when show was working at 11, and I had to be at the farm by 11.
Right, and it was just like when I was working any of the fairs.
Yeah.
You know, but then again, I also have this weird thing where if I put my boots on, I'm up. I can be exhausted as all high hell, but then I throw my boots on, and I'm back all the way around, you know, and I'm back. Na.
Yeah, you're correct.
But then again, it's also like when I was working at Burn, I was doing overnights, you know, 10 to 6.
Yeah. See, I'm sorry, I need the Tums.
No, it's okay, but that's where I'm a perpetually tired pigeon.
Well, I think I'm perpetually tired pigeon because my days start at 10 and goes till 4 a.m.
Sometimes.
4 nights a week.
See, that's only sometimes.
No, it's majority of the time.
I know. But you also do get a little bit of,
I can take a nap if need be.
yeah.
However, I try not to take naps because that's what the shrink says.
But I think that's also where it comes out to where me and you are, and what a lot of non 9 to 5ers are, where we have to almost not insert ourselves, but we build ourselves around the schedule that's needed.
Yes.
Not, hey, I have to be to work, from 2 to 10. That is your job. You know what I mean? And most people build their lives around that work schedule. Whereas for me, I am, my top job is a homemaker. Fuck you, fight me, it's a job. And, while I do have other means of income, I have to build my schedule around my children.
Correct.
As best as I can.
Correct.
And then...
Mine's about my making sure Shell's to work. Casey's wherever Casey's got to be. And Tara's wherever Tara's got to be. And Carla's wherever Carl and Anthony wherever they got to be.
Yeah, basically it is a matter of you have to build your schedule around them. So we're always going to be perpetually...
tired pigeons.
Yeah, because... Even if the podcast suddenly starts making $50,000 an episode, just using it as an example. Sorry, you vibrated.
I did. Our Uncle Walt sent me a message.
Oh, okay. Say hi, Uncle Walt. He's not listening.
No, but he did subscribe for 1 year. He gave me cash to as a help out.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Did you tell him that you decided to move for Harvey Milk?
No. Do you want me to? You need to come to the family reunion if you want to have that conversation.
What, that of the two people talking about the assassination of Moscone and Harvey Milk, one of us was respectful to the LGBT community and it wasn't the gay married one?
I believe everybody should be equal, and it shouldn't matter if you're gay, straight, or bi. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care what your sexuality is, and we shouldn't have to deal with it. It shouldn't be a motherfucking label. All right? Fuck! Who knew that was going to be triggering?
Speaking of... Are you tired now, sissy?
Oh, I'm perpetually tired.
Are you hangry?
I might be hangry. After this, we should get coffee before we do our next segment.
And by that, you mean you want me to make coffee?
Totally.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Anyways. What the hell was the actual... Oh. But I think that our schedules are built very much around, because of where we are in our lives, our schedule has to be built around other people.
Yes.
So we don't get exactly what we need. You know what I mean? But I think that also can kind of tie into the hangry thing. You know what I mean? Like me, I have to make dinner for, 4 other people. One, granted, Xander does, very much not eat anything other than peanut butter jelly sandwiches. But, well, he stopped with the jelly. They're just peanut butter sandwiches now. But... I know
he needs a little bit of fruit from the jelly.
Don't worry, he does eat fruit. But it is a matter of, I make dinner for 4 people, and with prices being the way they are, everyone's full. But goddamn, does it not really work out for me? Because I am the type of person who's like, everyone eats before me.
That's why we need to do is get back to keeping frozen veggies, because you and I would actually sit there and eat like a bag of broccoli, a bag of corn, because veggies were something cheap back in the day.
Yeah, I know. God damn, even canned vegetables are fucking expensive now.
Yeah, they're no longer 25 cents a piece.
I know, they're now $1.50 or some shit like that.
Yeah, inflation sucked. Anyways, that's not the point.
I hate being at the end of an empire.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Why are you looking at me? I didn't vote for the fucking asshole.
Any of them.
Now, And I'm no longer a registered communist, so that's a plus. But the point is... God, I can't believe that actually pissed off a few people. Who were like, oh my God, you're a registered communist? No. I did register as a communist for a joke.
All right, Lucy. I understand that your grandfather wanted you to be a communist. You didn't need to do it. I knew I had that joke. Who knew that would come in handy one day?
That was weird. But anyways, point is yes, I am perpetually tired all the time.
Me too, so. All right, next segment, which is...
Topics with the Z.
Topics with the Z.
But first, an interlude. It was a dark night. Mist clung to the alley of human imagination, and that's when the myths came out.
Myths? Like Bigfoot myths? Or like, don't trust the cafeteria meatloaf myths?
The kind that keep you up at night. The ones nobody admits to investigating. The stories people swear are true.
You couldn't do this for killing 15 minutes?
I'm AJ Carey, a hunter for the truth hidden in the murky depth of cultural memory.
I'm Sam Rossi, the host who reads what he writes. AJ, this bit is weird.
This is Mything 15 minutes. One myth, one case, one ticking clock. And we solve it. Or at least chase it until it's cornered.
Wait, dude, we're a 15-minute podcast about urban legends and folklore. We don't corner anything.
No, like, understand it. Figure out what's real, what's rumor, and what's just the stuff you can't explain.
Okay. Sounds intense.
Intense? Kid, curiosity is a dangerous thing.
Kid, I was born first. I'm 3 years older than you.
1 minute you're asking a question, the next you're staring into a shadow and it's asking questions back.
Do shadows usually ask questions?
Sometimes. Only if the myth is good.
You are insane. Officially insane.
15 minutes or less. It's all the time we need to chase the story. Short, sharp, unforgettable.
Right, so yeah. Mything 15 minutes. We talk about myths and folklores like ghosts, UFOs, folklore, and fairy tales. I hate you.
Mything 15 minutes. New episodes every Thursday on all major podcast platforms. And on YouTube, but those are old episodes remixed and with visuals.
I hate you. Where's my ball?
Boy, howdy, wasn't that a swell conversation card. Hi, I'm AJ. I gotta stop doing that. We're recording these sections in sections, and the only way I know how to start is by going, hi there, I'm AJ Carey.
Yeah.
I always want to Troy McClure it.
That's because that's how we grew up.
So, in today's section of Topics with a Z, our random thing is going to be the Wiki game, which you've actually kind of heard us play before. In more popular parlance, it's called 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. Whereas now, it's 6 degrees of Wikipedia articles, essentially.
Yep.
So, what we did is we looked at a random generator, a random wiki game generator, and got 2 prompts. So, in the least amount of clicks, we have to
Connect the two people.
And the first one, we did generate it right beforehand, just to make sure we knew what the hell the game was, to make sure the generator worked and it wasn't doing something really stupid like, connect this and this. Oh, it's because they're both actors and that doesn't count because just being both, they'd have to work together and stuff like that.
Right.
But I've seen some generators do it that way where it's like, well, they're both celebrities, so it counts.
Yeah, no. No, we don't do that shit.
But so, we're going to do that. You know what? We might do two runs depending on how this goes. But the first one, Star Wars to Michael Jackson. And so let's start at the Star Wars page. I know this is unfair because I have 2 different ways I can do this.
Star Wars 2.
But what we'll
Michael
do
Jackson.
is we'll take turns.
Is it through George Lucas?
It is. So, since we'll try and make this fair for both of us, it's not we're playing against each other, but you say George Lucas.
Yeah.
Because, yes, for me, it's George Lucas. You want to know what George Lucas did?
Was he the one that filmed the Pepsi commercial?
No. He filmed Captain EO for the Disneyland or Disney World. I can't remember which. Captain EO or IO was the Michael Jackson-led Star Wars knockoff 4D ride.
Huh.
So that would be Star Wars to George Lucas to Captain EO as producer or director. I can't remember which. I will actually look. Just to make life easy. And then from EO to Michael Jackson.
Right.
So it's either under 5 or under 4. That one is actually wicked easy. But, that one's even easier.
All right, let's hear it.
Simpsons to Spotify. There is at least one Simpsons soundtrack on Spotify.
There's actually multiple songs of The Simpsons on Spotify.
I know, that's why I'm like, that is probably the easiest one around. That one, like, those two are actually shockingly simple.
Yeah, I have to say.
Let's see. Do they have a difficulty setting? Because Jesus Christ. Okay.
Those were things we were doing when we were as Vinny's age.
That one also seems like it's too easy.
All right, let's hear it.
Saturday Night Live to Nirvana, the band. I believe Nirvana was a musical guest on Saturday Night Live.
If Nirvana wasn't, Foo Fighters would, and that's Dave Navarro to Nirvana.
Dave Grohl.
Sorry, you're right. I listened to something on Jane's Addiction today.
That's fair. I'm assuming it was Disgraceland.
Oh, yeah, totally. That's some bad hat, Harry. No, that's not that. That was at the end of House, wasn't it?
Some Bad Hat Harry is a production company for it's a production company thing.
I
It's
know.
based off of a line from Jaws. Let's see. Okay. Fortnite to David Bowie. I don't think there's been a David Bowie emote.
No. Not to my knowledge, at least. And Ezra's not running around singing Bowie songs, so we know it's not that they're on one of the games. Has Elton John?
Elton John, his
No.
Crocodile Rock look, I believe, is a emote.
So that we could, how do we get Bowie to Elton John? Did they
Ask him nicely.
But I think
Hold on,
that
well-
Sir Elton John's husband would have an issue with Elton John and Sir David Bowie getting it on.
Especially since David Bowie's been dead. Miss him, miss him, miss him.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we'll make it simple. Okay? Fortnite to the emote
Yeah.
to Elton John, who wore that outfit predominantly, not exclusively, but we know it from The Muppet Show.
Yes.
David Bowie was on The Muppet Show.
There
or
we
The
go.
Muppets. He was on one of them. I remember seeing him with Miss Piggy at one point in my life.
You know what? If you see him with Miss Piggy, then you know what? It's got to be a Muppet Show. If you see him with Elmo, then you know what I mean? That's a Sesame Street joke.
This is terrible. Let's try a new generator.
You want me to pause it?
No.
All right, so let's see. Let's see. Didn't David Bowie and Elton John do a song together?
I don't know.
Hey, has Queen
But-
been on Fortnite?
I believe so.
Well,
There's another thing, but that's sort of where
we
it
could
becomes-
go David Bowie to Queen to Fortnite.
We could.
We could actually drop it down a step.
We could. It really is one of those things where it's like Fortnite has done so much because, like, you could argue also because there is a Super Metallica, there's Gorillaz, there's
Eminem.
Eminem.
Which if it was-
Eminem with at the MTV Music Awards with
with
Elton
Elton
John,
John,
yada yada yada
yeah.
yada yada.
So we could work it. We could backfill.
The problem with using Fortnite linked to anything is Fortnite will link to everything.
It's like The Simpsons.
Kind of, yeah.
Barbara, that kid's doing it again. I don't know why that particular episode of The Simpsons popped in my head. Yeah, we have a new neighbor. The bushes left. Oh? Who is it? Gerald Ford. No.
Okay, I found one that we can actually put in.
Answers?
Yeah, select a starting article, select an ending article. So if you are listening to this, give us some prompts, and we'll see what we can fudge our way through.
And for those who listen and have my phone number, you may text message me these answers. I'm talking to you, Aunt Lou. All right, so what are we starting at?
We are starting with Doctor Who.
Okay, this is going to be hard for me because I'm not a Whovillian.
That's okay. We have to link it to Death Wish 5, The Face of Death.
Who's in Death Wish 5? Is that a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie?
No!
What was Death Wish?
It's a Charles Bronson movie.
Oh, then fuck. I don't know how we do that. I don't know how we get Charles Bronson out of that.
Yeah, okay, fine. I may have... The problem with putting in our own is I can pick two, and I have no idea if there's even a link. I'm sure there is because Doctor Who... oh shit, I might have actually got this. Doctor Who had a U.S... Shut up, phone. Doctor Who had a U.S. TV movie with Eric Roberts.
Okay.
Eric Robert, and then we get into the fucking Kevin Bacon, 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon thing. And I don't want us to do just that.
Which I understand, but you know what? We're good at it.
Oh wait,
I
can hit random.
No! Oh, random. Randomize me, baby. And that's a Mystery Mouse tool. That's for later. Or Hannah. Or Hannah meets family. La 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 la. Madame, do 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 do. You don't want dead air, so here I am filling dead air. This, by the way, is what goes on in my head. But here's how it really works. I have this background sound that really sounds like a dinner party with nice string instruments. So it kind of weird, kind of background noise. Then we got the music, because I have a soundtrack going in my head. Then we have the lyrics that never go with the soundtrack in my head. And somewhere there's this fourth tab that is playing fucking old school video games. I don't know how I survived this.
So I'm just hitting random. I'm listening to you, and I'm also hitting random to come up with because this is going through every Wikipedia article ever for random.
Okay.
So our starting point, because I think it'll be funny, is Cartoon Network and LGBT representation.
Oh dear God.
And so far, all the articles to end on have been things like the 1995 European tennis closer or names that I don't know.
Huh.
Or the 64th annual Grammys, which I think might be actually really easy because I believe that was this latest one that showed up. I believe.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Because I don't follow the Grammys. I take Eminem's version, issue with the Grammys.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. He wants us to do this fully live. That means no dead air. So you have me rambling on. Till Billy Rock beat it with the drum. Shooting and playing that guitar, shooting from a gun.
You're just
keeping up the rhythm. Said he has a block. Doing a little thing called the Hillbilly Rock.
I hate you.
Here's a quarter. Call someone who cares. Call someone who listens. Who might give a damn. Maybe one of your sordid affairs.
Okay.
Don't come here asking.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Cartoon Network and LGBT representation to the Batman Tarzan Adventure Hour, which was a serial from 1940 something. Actually, I can do this one awfully quick.
All right, hit me. I want to hear.
Okay. Cartoon Network LGBT representation. Basically, here's my logic. Okay.
All right, hit me.
Okay. Mark Hamill was a voice actor on Cartoon Network for several different shows. The one I would pick would be Time Squad. He played Larry 3000, which was kind of a gay robot. Although I don't think he was actually gay. But Mark Hamill voiced the Joker for the Batman the Animated Series.
Yes.
Then Batman in pop culture to Batman Tarzan Adventure Special.
Yeah,
that
what?
would be
That really...
the most clicks or the least clicks.
That would be the least amount of clicks.
Or we could actually go at a different route in my head. I'm sorry. This may not be this may not be... Maybe we'll do the random Wikipedia article next for you. But, okay. Cartoon Network and the LGBT representation.
Okay.
To conservative cancellation movements.
Okay.
To seduction of the innocent.
Okay.
To Batman.
Yes.
Because Batman was totes gay, yo.
Totes.
To Batman in pop culture, Batman Tarzan. Boom.
We're talking about Adam West Batman, right? Being flamboyant?
No, Adam West came out after Seduction of the Innocent.
Oh.
Seduction of the Innocent was a book by Frederick Wortham in 1952, which basically was all comic books are what causes degeneracy. It would be pretty much when Hillary Clinton went on the video games cause degeneracy.
Oh, yeah.
Or the Hays Code with movies causing degeneracy. Or Tipper Gore with music.
Yeah, I ever noticed that it's usually that it's entertainment they want to go after?
Well, of course, because they don't want to blame people like themselves. Like right now, there's people who are all like, oh my god, these people don't like ice. You know what? We're not going to talk about that. But anyways, that is what I think.
All right, so that's the best one we got. So we're going to head off to our next segment, something.
It's going to be Sammy's Corner. I don't know what the hell it is until I listen to it the day of its launch.
This is true. AJ doesn't know what I'm going to be doing, so I'll let you know in a little bit. I'm Sam Rossi.
See ya. I'll see you later. She'll see you soon.
Hello and welcome to Sammy's Creative Corner, where at this moment in time I do not have a current interview for you. However, that's due to change. I have a few lined up with a couple of bands, a couple creators, so we're going to get Sammy's Creative Corner rolling. I have a new band that I just found while scrolling through Facebook because that's what I do when I can't sleep. Sometimes I find really interesting musicians like Bayview Lane. I have a Foo Fighter, poppy, Blink-182, punk rock, alternative feel. It is truly alternative rock. It is not classic rock. It is not heavy metal. It is pure alternative, different rock. I absolutely love it. And so here's their new single, Hand Me Down, and you can find it on Spotify. I will be showing it on our Facebook, Carry On Productions. You can also follow them on Facebook under Bayview Lane. All right, guys, enjoy.
Time
All right, guys, let's check this out. We had, in the beginning, we talked about blanking, mything, killing, all our normal stuff. We talked about strange but documented with ramen. We did conversational cards. Are you a perpetually tired pigeon? We did topics with a Z on random Wikipedia connections.
I have a better idea on how to do those in the future, by the way.
Awesome. We'll try that out next. And we had a great song by Bayview Lane, and the song is called Hand Me Down. I really dug it. I hope you dug it. And what do you guys say to the nice people, AJ?
Well, I have to say, let us know if there's any bands you'd like us to talk about. If you are a band that you want to be on Sammy's Creative Corner, please shoot us a business email at carryonprod, or is it carryonproduction?
carryonprod@gmail.com.
That's the one. Don't forget to check out our Patreon, where you get to catch out a lot of our unedited stuff. Not necessarily on Blinking, since our new format is kind of a edit as we run and gun, but you get to hear us in Killing, Mything. Do we have Randomly's unedited up there?
We do, but there was not a whole lot of editing when Megan and I were recording. We were straight off the cuff, and everything worked.
That's because Megan's a consummate professional.
She is.
She's also available to be seen, seen because it's Instagram, at mundane.joy or underscore joy. Short answer, if you go to look at us on Carry On Production on our Instagram, you'll find her Instagram. We tag her as much as we can. Otherwise, look at our other social medias. We are on them. I'm perpetually on Twitter, even though it's a hellscape, although I'm rarely on I do that one on my personal one. AJC_ does it all. But more than anything, though, please like, share, follow, subscribe, do all the stuff that you can do. If you want to watch these on YouTube, please do. However, listening to the podcast actually pays us right now. So please go subscribe over there so we can eventually monetize the YouTube.
All right, I'm Sam Rossi.
And I'm AJ Carey.
Later, y'all.
Keep on carrying on.
C-A-R-E-Y. Because
Carry On Production.